Before I begin this video, I first wanted to say thank you so much for all the emails that I've been getting. And it is so fun, it's so encouraging, it's exciting when you guys tell me that you're getting goats or that you're adding to your goat herd or you're asking questions, because that means that more goat love is out there, that people are getting goats and wanting to learn about them, and that really does excite me. So, you know, Sophia, she is thinking about getting some goats. I got a wonderful email from Darla. It just blessed me so much. Her telling me her story and just the faith that she's had throughout her life. And Joy is getting some goats soon, and Heather has been asking questions, and I believe it's Courtney, she's gonna be getting some goats soon, and so many have said that yay, they received their goat binder, and that is so fun, and I just thank you for sharing that with me, for sending me emails. So always feel free to email me. Let me know that you're getting goats, ask your questions, send pictures. I love sending pictures, and yes, I do love hearing your stories about your life, about your goats. I read every single one of them, and I try to get back as quickly as I can, and so that just blesses me so much. All right, on with the information in this video. Hypocalcemia in goats is very serious. It can be prevented. A goat owner should do everything in their power to give their goats everything they need. If you've watched or read these, treatment for pregnancy toxemia, what you need to know about nutrition during all the stages of a goat's pregnancy, and what you need to know about ketosis, like I said, on my site, or watch one of the videos on my channel about it, then you know that a goat's pregnancy will generally go smoothly. If proper nutrition isn't available to your doe, however, complications can arise. And when they do, it can get complicated and downright scary fast. No matter where you are in your goat journey, after watching this video, take some time to watch the other videos on my channel about raising goats. I have full confidence you will learn even more about your goats when you watch them. During your goat's pregnancy, you need to be recording all aspects of health and records of all the health setbacks and information of each of your goats, like hypocalcemia, in the goat health and information binder that I'll link below, called My Goat Binder. Okay, so in a goat's pregnancy, one issue that may arise is hypocalcemia, and it raises its ugly head when the goat isn't getting the nutrition it needs to support the growing kids inside. So what is hypocalcemia in goats? Hypocalcemia is also called milk fever, and it is a calcium deficiency. During pregnancy and lactation, the goat is not having her calcium needs met because of incorrect feeding. Now, prevention is key. There is a strong correlation in how well we feed our animals and their health. Now, calcium is abundant in alfalfa. Start giving your goat alfalfa hay around the 90-day mark, and continue to give her alfalfa hay during the duration of her pregnancy and lactation. Another part and another important part of your goat's life is exercise. Make sure that your goats have adequate room to roam and get out and just get some movement into their lives. You can watch about setting up a goat pen on my channel to know how much space a goat needs. And please, 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 always provide loose minerals for your goats. I've got you covered there as well. If you want more information on minerals, watch that video too. All right, so how do you know if your goat has hypocalcemia? These are the symptoms to watch for. She may have apparent weakness or decreased appetite. She may have a mild bloat or even constipation. Your doe may be wobbly on her feet and have an inability to stand. Her muscles may tremble. She may have weakened uterine contractions and a decreased body temperature. And the doe may stop ruminating, urinating, and defecating. She may shiver after milking. Golly, what do you do if you find your goat in such a state? Let's talk about the treatment. You will first want to treat her as you did for pregnancy toxemia, so she doesn't go into a state of ketosis. Remember, I have a video about that on my channel, so watch that video too. You will then want to treat her in this fashion. Use a product called CMPK. This product contains calcium as well as magnesium, phosphorus, and potassium, all of which make the calcium more readily available for the body to use. The calcium will be utilized much quicker, and the dough will return to health much faster. This treatment will need to be given until the dough has reached optimal health and is being fed a sufficient diet filled with calcium. If only one dose is given, it will balance her levels of calcium only for that moment. As the babies continue to grow, they will drain her system and her levels will once again drop, and the problem will just persist. It can also be given in an injectable form, and your vet will most likely just be able to provide you with that. The reason for injecting it is this: caution must be taken when giving a very sick animal an oral drench. The solution could end up in their lungs, which could turn into aspiration pneumonia. Calcium is also very caustic and could burn the tender membranes of the goat's throat. Other options are the CMPK in the bolus form or the gel form like this. You will treat your goat with approximately 1 ounce of CMPK every 2 hours until she once again has bright eyes and her health is returned to normal. Now, the reason this specific amount is given every 2 hours instead of giving a large dose less often is because calcium, necessary for muscle contractions, plays a vital role in the proper beating of the heart. But the downside is that to give a larger dose all at once, particularly at the later stages of the treatment, it might actually cause the heart to beat too rapidly and create further difficulties to add to the ones the doe is already experiencing. We avoid that potential for overdose by giving them just smaller amounts just more often. She will need daily doses of 1 ounce every day until she freshens. Once she has resumed eating and her calcium levels are normal, she may refuse grain because her instinct is to just regulate her calcium deficient condition. But when she resumes eating her grain, it should be limited in quantity. Alfalfa hay or alfalfa pellets are an excellent choice to give your goats at this point. Something that you may find is that there isn't a lot written about hypocalcemia, and that your vet may not even recognize or even understand the symptoms or the treatments. I'd also like you to know that I have a kitting kit printout in my resource library. It would behoove you to take a moment to read and download that provided list for your upcoming kitting year. So take a moment to do that. Invest in your goat's health by giving them the proper nutrition they need throughout the course of their lives. It will save you a lot of stress and potential heartbreak down the road. You're just a kid, aren't ya? Just a cute kid that's a stinker.